Welcome back, history lovers. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary events of the Battle of Badr, a pivotal clash that not only altered the course of Islamic history but also embodied the spirit and resilience of a community fighting for its survival. This battle, fought on the 17th of Ramadan in 624 CE, is not just a story of warfare. It's a tale of faith, strategy, and the indomitable human spirit. Stay tuned, because at the end of this video, I have an exciting announcement that you won't want to miss. The scene is set in Medina, a city that had become a refuge for Muslims fleeing persecution from the Quraysh tribe in Mecca. The air was thick with tension as the Muslims, under the leadership of the Prophet Muhammad, navigated a world filled with hostility. The Quraysh, threatened by the growing influence of Islam, decided to retaliate with full force. Their response was not just aimed at crushing the Muslim community. It was an effort to assert their dominance in the region. In the spring of 624 CE, a caravan laden with valuable goods was making its way from Syria to Mecca. This caravan, filled with treasures and supplies, was a lifeline for the Quraysh, and Muhammad saw it as an opportunity. He gathered a group of about 313 followers, armed with whatever they could muster: swords, shields, and their unwavering faith. Their goal was clear: intercept the caravan and weaken the Quraysh's economic power. As the Muslims journeyed toward Badr, they faced numerous challenges: heat, hunger, and the daunting task of confronting an enemy that vastly outnumbered them. The Quraysh, aware of the Muslims' intentions, mobilized a formidable force of nearly 1,000 warriors, equipped with the best armor and weaponry available. They were battle-hardened veterans, confident in their abilities and their superiority. The two forces finally met on the plains of Badr, where the landscape was marked by rugged terrain and a stark desert backdrop. As the sun rose, it cast an eerie glow over the battlefield. The Muslims, though fewer in number, were united by a deep sense of purpose. Muhammad encouraged them, reminding them of the righteousness of their cause. He urged them to remain steadfast, emphasizing that their fight was not just for survival but for justice and the freedom to practice their faith. As the armies took their positions, the atmosphere was electric with tension. The Quraysh, confident in their superiority, sent out champions to challenge the Muslims to single combat. This was a common practice in Arabian warfare, a way to prove one's valor before a full engagement. The first challenge was issued by Walid ibn Uqba, a respected warrior of the Quraysh. Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Prophet's cousin and a skilled fighter, stepped forward to accept the challenge. The duel between Ali and Walid was fierce, showcasing the skill and determination of both men. With a swift and decisive blow, Ali defeated Walid, sending shockwaves through the Quraysh ranks. This victory not only boosted the morale of the Muslim fighters but also served as a psychological blow to the opposing forces. As the battle commenced, chaos erupted across the battlefield. The sound of clashing swords, the cries of men, and the cries of war filled the air. The Quraysh launched a ferocious attack, attempting to overwhelm the Muslims with their superior numbers. Yet, the Muslims fought valiantly, employing strategic formations and leveraging their knowledge of the terrain to counter the Quraysh's advances. The Prophet Muhammad remained in the thick of the action, inspiring his followers with words of encouragement and prayers. His presence was a beacon of hope, reminding the Muslims that they were not merely fighting for victory, but for their faith and their future. As the battle raged on, the Quraysh forces initially gained ground, pushing the Muslims back. However, the tide began to shift as the Muslims regrouped. They rallied behind their leader, taking heart from the stories of perseverance and faith that had been instilled in them. Then, something extraordinary happened. Dark clouds gathered ominously over the battlefield, and a sudden downpour began. For the Muslims, this rain was a sign of divine assistance. It revitalized them, replenishing their energy and spirit, while it turned the ground to mud for the Quraysh, impeding their movement and disrupting their formations. With renewed vigor, the Muslims charged forward. They fought with an unparalleled ferocity, pushing back against the Quraysh with a combination of courage and tactical brilliance. The Quraysh, caught off guard by the sudden shift in the battle's momentum, found themselves on the defensive. As the day wore on, many Quraysh leaders were slain or captured, their confidence shattered. The battle culminated in a resounding victory for the Muslims, who managed to defeat an enemy that had been thought invincible. The Prophet Muhammad's leadership and the unwavering faith of his followers had turned the tide, proving that they were indeed a force to be reckoned with. The victory at Badr was not merely a military success. It was a profound spiritual triumph that solidified the Muslims' resolve and commitment to their faith. It changed the course of Islamic history, demonstrating that faith, unity, and determination could prevail even in the direst of circumstances. The battle fostered a sense of identity and community among the Muslims, laying the groundwork for future struggles and victories. Now, before you go, remember that exciting announcement I teased earlier. Here it is. We're launching a 30-day challenge. Well, technically 31 since it's December, where we'll post a brand new video every single day about captivating stories and historical events, including the Battle of Badr, coming out tomorrow. You won't want to miss this amazing opportunity for free content every day for an entire month. So, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. Together, let's reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And don't forget to comment down below what videos you'd like to see in 2025.